banana.
Banana is a song from the 60s, an Italian song. And the banana was introduced in our market. We didn't know what it was. So, good morning everyone. I just wake up because I arrived very late yesterday night. But I really want to be here, so that's the point. If you want to do it, you can do it. This is the theme of the thing, you know, today. So, I'm Massimo Bottura, and I'm a chef, Italian chef. I live in Modena, and 21 years ago, I opened a small restaurant with big dreams. Small dreams, a lot of dreams, most of the time impossible dreams. But I never dreamed to open a soup kitchen in Lapa, in Rio de Janeiro, you know. This is Lapa, a neighborhood in Rio, very famous for samba, for, you know, to be the place where you can buy crack, drugs, where people, they sell themselves. It's very important, it's very known for, you know, parties, but also you can see and you can breathe poverty, you can violence. And one day, you know, in December, after the experience in Milan, the mayor of Rio de Janeiro sent me a message especially after the talk I had with David Earth, the mind behind Gastromotiva in Brazil, saying, Massimo, I'm your big fan, and I want a refettorio in Rio de Janeiro. And immediately, like 10 minutes after I received the message, we were in bed, it was 6:45 in the morning, I said, let's do it. And Lara looked at me and said, what are you talking about? Let's do a refettorio Rio de Janeiro. We can make it. So it was an empty loft. It was something like this, in between two big buildings. And, you know, what you don't see in this picture is that there is a plaza, a small plaza there on the left, where, you know, with broken playground, people are working, people are selling whatever they have, and, you know, homeless, drugs, garbage everywhere. And this is how we found the loft, when the space, when we opened the gate. So, what am I doing here? You know, I said. When I arrived, I was like, wow, this is really big. And I was looking at all these pictures that David Earth was sending to me. And, you know, it was, you know, I was in Modena. I was thinking about my restaurant, and I didn't know what to expect. And I said, okay, it's going to open in August. If we can make it, it's going to open in August. I'm going to take the vacation. I confront Lara. I confront the kids. And I said, I'm going to take the vacation, and, you know, we're going to go and spend the vacation in Rio and open a refettorio. So I start talking with all my friends, you know. The people, they support me during the refettorio in Milan. And they all said, of course we're going to be with you. Milan has been incredible. So we're going to do it together. And, you know, okay, guys, this is the situation. We're here, taking a rest. When I arrive, you know, in the morning, and is what I found there. They're playing golf. They are resting. This is not. And here's Gustavo. Do you have to say something?
Hi, guys. Yes, we have still 5 days, so we are good enough.
We are good enough. Okay, I trust you.
You should.
You laugh. No, you laugh because you don't understand. Because this is the reality. You know, when I said yes to this conference, I thought, okay, why I don't want to go there and start always talking about my intellectual approach to food and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. I just want to, I just want to say that, it's time to act. It's time to stop talking. What am I doing here? I'm like, this is the approach of a contemporary chef. This is when I say culture is the most important ingredient of the future, is because culture or knowledge, consciousness, sense of responsibility. This is the contemporary chef as this. Once you receive everything in life, it's time to give back. And, but I didn't expect this. Because in Modena, everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be set. Everything, each one of our guys knows exactly what to do every morning, every single moment, You arrive in Rio de Janeiro, and you are the one who really pushed this. And, I don't know what I had in mind, but I was expecting that, a great Gustavo, a great architect from São Paulo, not from Rio, because you know the difference between São Paulo and Rio. São Paulo are hard worker, Rio de Janeiro are worker. So, São Paulo they work in a different, they have a different approach. Rio de Janeiro are enjoying and beach, So 10 minutes or 10 hours or 10 days is the same thing for them. So, yeah, but it's difficult to explain, but it is like that. So you see the situation. This is 5 days before. 3 days before, the president, the prime minister of Italy came with a delegation and things, and the situation was a little bit better, but like that. And they looked at me and they said, "But do you think you're going to open?" I said, "I don't know. Ask Gustavo." So, it's like, it's Gustavo. Gustavo is an architect from São Paulo, and he came and he slept 50 days in that place because he was so into this project. He left the company to come there, and he called and he said, "I want to stay here and I need to stay here because otherwise this project it won't open." So Gustavo put 100 people, 70 people they were working during the day, 30 people during the night to be able to open. So, but when we arrived there, and there was no water, no electricity, no gas. So how can we open a soup kitchen like that? It was really an impossible approach. The volunteers, they were there all day peeling things, peeling bananas. And I was like, "What are you doing? Why are you peeling banana? There are no refrigerators. There is no electricity. What's the matter?" We have to do something. We have to do something. So, it's like, all right. I didn't know what to do. I was so, frustrated. And I called Lara, as usual, no? When I need some vision and help, I called Lara. And I said, "What am I supposed to do? I'm here. We're not going to open. It's impossible." And Lara said, "Breathe and, try to understand what's going on and just get the best. And we're coming, And, Lara said, "Okay, I have the phone call from JR. JR is one of the artists involved for this project. You know, the project is like, it's a cultural project, it's not a charity project. So for me, as Massimo, you know, one of my passion are the design, art, music. So I involve artists because I really believe in this refectorio is like this soup kitchen, art and design. It's very important because it has to be a beautiful space because it's not about feeding people. You can feed people in any soup kitchen, but rebuild the dignities is something different. So and maybe you read some articles about these guys saying, oh my God, they treat us like king and princess. It's the first time they treat us like human being. This is what is the refectorio. It's like treat the people like human being, you know? So I called her and she said, you know, why don't we go with JR up on the favelas of Providencia, having lunch there? You know, is the day of the opening. Why you want to go there? I said, JR wants us to be there because if you don't understand Providencia, you can't understand Rio de Janeiro. So as usual, she convinced me. And she said, okay, let's meet at 10 o'clock in, you know, Central do Brasil, at the station in Central do Brasil. And we go up on Casa Mareia. You know, this is JR and Taco. And Takao is a guy who lives up on Casa Amareia, on the top of these favelas, building a bulletproof room. You know, it's a moon on the top of the favela, bulletproof, to build, you know, you think the dream of an artist, to build the safety place in Providencia, a bulletproof room as a shape of a moon to see on the top of the favelas. You know, it's amazing. The point is that these guys are 14 years old and, you know, to have fun, to shoot some gringo, they shoot the moon like this every day for fun. And Takao is so into this project that he said, who cares? I'm in a bulletproof room. And so, but day after day, you know, day after day, he got so stressed out that he has to be put to recover in a hospital for a nervous breakdown, you know. You know, me too. I'm like, I try to laugh, but it is true. It is true. And art is like this. Art is always like that. You think it's crazy, but after, you know, if you look at the picture in a very large scale, you see the things in a different way, different perspective. I always say I'm gonna always leave a door open for the unexpected to see what's going on in my life. And art is the things that make me see things in a different direction. So what happened up there? This was 12. It was 12, and there was Amelia, like a chef, who organized. She's an old lady who organized a lunch up there for us. You don't have an idea how we arrive up there. You know, we had to take the train, you know, to go up there and arrive at the top. But the train was stopped because too many bullets flying around. So they stopped the train and we have to walk up there. And they said, why you have to walk? Because JR said, oh, don't worry, everything is under control, come with me, I know everyone here. Actually, we arrived at one point on the stair, on the last stair, in which we found this guy, 13 years old, sitting in the middle of the street after a checkpoint, military checkpoint, three streets under, that they were like, where are you going? we're going up there on the roof to have lunch. And they were like, are you crazy? No, JR is taking us up there. He's easy, he's fine, everything is fine. And you know, this guy, he was sitting like a lifeguard, no, on a chair up here as a lifeguard with a cover, with a Kalashnikov under there. And as soon as we arrived close to him, 3 kids, they move around us with the guns here, but they were like 13 years old. You know, and they said, where are you going? Hi, JR. And these guys are, no, these are not gringos, the Americans. These are not gringos, these are Italian. They're here to cook and to do something for us. Well, let's see what's going on. And they came with us up there to see what we were doing, you know. And we arrived, and we had an amazing, amazing time with all these guys all together, eating and you know, having fun. And I realized in that moment, you know, that this was her word, you know. She could come up here and cook for us because she wants to do it, because she was very happy to do it. And the guns, the gangs, the bullet didn't stop her. She wants to do it, and she did it. And she cooked for us. So after that lunch, everything changed for me. Because I couldn't even sleep in the night, how stressed I was. And after that, I realized that no more excuses. The big neon on the top of the Milan soup kitchen got a different perspective, a different meaning, you know? And yeah, the refectorio was still without electricity, without water, without gas, but what really changed in that moment was our spirit inside us. And maybe because I survived for a favela, maybe because I saw these kids, that they could take our life because we were gringos, but maybe because I finally understood that there was no more excuses. I was there. I fight for that. I use my image to raise money to open this, and I need to do it, you know? So this is the soup kitchen in Milan, you know. Some of you have been there, and so what was an amazing place is it was an old theater abandoned with dust and rats and things that after 6 months of restoration became a most beautiful place in Milan, you know. And to feed the needy, the homeless, the work, the refugees, to create community, to show the chef, to show that the chefs are much more than the sum of their recipes, you know. And to me, no more excuses. This moment was risk everything, you know. Taking wasn't good enough. Being nice with, you know, it was, the only thing we could do is act. And because food right now is a call to act. When I say culture, knowledge, consciousness, sense of responsibility. In Osteria, we create culture. Osteria is a laboratory of ideas. But sense of responsibility is something, is a reflection after what we do every day, you know? And food right now is, and cooking is is an act of love, but also is a call to act. So it was 3 o'clock when we arrived, and we back from there. And you know, I found these people exactly as the day before, peeling bananas. But I saw the things with different eyes. I had different eyes. And I said, okay, guys, 8 o'clock, but the good news was this. There was water. Why? Because they broke into the building on the side. They connect with, they intercept something, and they break and they get the water from the building. You know, we didn't have water, but now we have water. The electricity was there. Why? They got a generator. So it was like extremely loud noise, smelling, but there was electricity. The oven was exploded, but it's okay. We put another oven. But they forget to take off the instruction. So it went on fire. All right, there was no gas. So how can we cook? The simple things to do is like pasta, but there is no gas. Okay, no problem. We're gonna run and get some gas. And they came back with some burners from camping, something, you know, to put in some gas. And we couldn't make it. So what we should do? I'm Italian. So Italians, the best thing of Italian is they can manage the irrational and all the things that, you know, and in my mind, I had this image of this Brazilian cooking banana peels and transform the banana peels into chutney. And in my mind, I don't know why, maybe because I saw some eggs, I said, why don't we make a carbonara? Pasta carbonara is like cacio e pepe or amatriciana, is the perfect meal that the people from Amatrice, from center of Italy, they were going to Rome. They had one meal every day. They had just the opportunity to have one meal. So they were eating big portion of pasta full of eggs or bacon or meat and you know, and it's enough for one day. So in my mind, I had that, and then maybe because I saw some eggs, you know. So I said, okay, let's make carbonara and see what's going on. But when I checked if there was some meat, there was a piece of bacon like this. And I said, you know, there are 100 people. What am I going to do? Carbonara with a piece of bacon like this? So I put together everything. My culture, my knowledge, my memories. And we made carbonara through transforming banana peels into bacon. And, you know, I sliced the bacon, and I put the bacon on the top of some things like that. And all these banana peels, we boiled them as they were doing in Milan. And we toasted them. We make them crunchy. We smoke them in the middle of Lapa on the street. People, they were passing through and look at us and say, what the fuck are they doing? You know, there's guys like that. And we just, in my mind and in my mental palate, I had to transform banana peels into bacon, you know, because it's the only way to recreate this idea of a carbonara in the middle of Lapa with nothing, and but you know, to serve some meal in this condition, you know. Now, the point is, you laugh right this, and I can you know, tell you all these stories right now, but at the moment, can you imagine how stressed I was? It was unbelievable. So. So, at one point, we were there, trying the carbonara. I didn't say anything to anyone, no to Alexandra Forbes, David Hers, and I said, okay, guys, let's try. Tell me what you think. They didn't realize when they were tasting, and Alessandra is an amazing food critic, and David is a as I introduce you, they didn't realize that the banana peels, the bacon was the banana peels. So I said, this is the work of a chef. Make visible the invisible, you know? And we transform and we serve the pasta carbonara that night you know, and people, they were eating and happy, and, you know, and that's the atmosphere, you know, of the people. You know, this is 5 days later when people, they were in after what happened, you know, after the video you saw. This is the situation. Look at that. An amazing, amazing loft all around with art everywhere. People having fun, sitting on stools and tables designed by the Campana brother. Up there's an installation of JR. In the back there's a little stage for people to talk and to and sit and watch, because that was is going to be a cooking school for women, for children, from kids. They want to learn and help them out of poverty. You know, it's something amazing. It's something that, you know, give me goosebumps just now to see all these slides. And you know, here is another small video of 1 minute to show the place 1 second before the opening. Look at the people in line outside. I was involving all the people on the street, you know. Why don't you come? Why don't you come? You know, these are our guests. These guys are like the trans. They were, you know, selling themselves on the street. But they were there, and they want to be there. And this is, we were all ready. These guys are all volunteers from the favela, you know. They sign up to be with Gastromotiva. These are all volunteers. They came and they have been part of the project. And this was after the service. After the service, we were so stressed, so incredibly emotion. Maybe was the most difficult thing I ever did in my life. And we were swimming like, we went out and we were swimming like kids, laughing and feeling great. We felt light, happy. We knew that the real job was just begun. There would be a lot more work to do, but we knew that no one of us will ever be the same, you know, after this experience. What can I tell you about the experience? This is what happened, you know. At one point, it was 2:30 in the afternoon that day after the experience up there. And Gustavo met us at Central do Brasil, my daughter too. And we decided to go and take a walk on the Copacabana just to relax 1 hour before. And we walk into this door in which there was a tattoo place, because Christina, she said, okay, I'm here. There's a hairdresser, and I want to fix my hair before the opening. And there was also tattoo things. I was so completely out of mind that I said, okay, or I'm going to kill these people, or I'm going to change my mind. And in that moment, I had this feeling of Milan, and I saw Don Giuliano that was telling me the first time I met him instead of showing me the place, he showed me the train station and the train that were moving there. And I said, Massimo, look at this. It's amazing. It's a beautiful place. There are the train back there. So it's the future. The train is the meaning of the future. This guy was so crazy that I said, this is the right guy to do a project like this. And, you know, it's like I said, and this was the moment in which I say, okay, Massimo, there are no more excuses. And the meaning of the neon was exactly that. No more excuses. Not, we can do it. We can make it. Let's tattoo. And I got a tattoo that moment. And my daughter, I want a tattoo too. and Alexa got a tattoo too. So it's there are no more excuses if we are in this room. We are too lucky, too talented, too aware to turn our heads and look on the other way. You know, there is hunger, there is waste out there. Human condition is fragile. There is food enough for everyone, because numbers are numbers. 860 million people are starving, 1.4 overweight, 1.3 billion tons of food is wasted every year. So 33% of the production. There is energy out there. There is money to do this. And there are amazing people who can help. So go out there, be bold, be brave, be daring, make mistakes, take chances, and you have just to show you really care. You really care doing something. And I'm still standing. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Cheers. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're free.
I'm emotional. I'm emotional. I feel really, it was like 3-4 years ago. We were at Med Food Camp, and we had the meeting with Renee, Alex, Dave Chang, and we were like, and Lara was there, and we were saying, we are moving from one conference to another, doing things, and yeah, it's important, but we have to go on another level. We have to take another step, and I said we have to really act and not just talking, and everything happened like that. My mom was in this crazy moment of her life, and a Universal Exposition was there, and we have to show something. We have to give. They asked me to be involved in this project. All these projects that were just a big supermarket idea of the Universal Exposition. So it wasn't the right answer to the theme, Feed the Planet.
No.
Feed the Planet is, first of all, fight the waste. So that's how everything starts,
No, it's good. It's good, and I think it's do first, talk after.
It's like, but maybe you can talk, because it's extremely important to transfer ideas, culture, vision, because if the kids, they see my example, and the title is very important, because at this point, once you receive like the best restaurant in the world, and the title is the best restaurant in the world is opening in a soup kitchen in Rio de Janeiro. It's a big title, very strong. So I just do like move the spotlight from me to other things, that can be my team, the terroir where I live, Modena, but also also much deeper and use my spotlight to show that there is much more than just you know, the things.
That's cool. So you have to go and relax now.
I'm relaxing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you again. Thank you.